All right, so I get asked all the time, how do I know when to put supports in your model? Well, let me show you how. And then for those of you who are asking what my settings are, here you go. Pause to get it. I'm gonna go a little bit slower so you guys can see it. There you go. That's my support settings. And honestly, you guys, my support settings are just the default settings from Bambu Lab Slicer. That's it. Now here are common setups for when you're going to need support and when you're going to not to. Now for the most part, these are the kinds of things that you're going to see on each model. All right, so let's get started. So this first one right here, I would not add supports. Reason being, the gap between the two vertical blocks is too small, is too short, which means my printer can bridge this and not add support. Now, if you were going to add support, I'd add just a very, very tiny amount right here in the middle, okay? Next one is this longer piece. This one I will add support because the distance between this part and this part is way too long. So I'm gonna add supports here so that they can actually bridge this properly. Next one is this arch thing right here, all right? Now for this arch, I would not add supports. The reason being, this is just like one of those helmets, right? It climbs up. It gradually goes up. And the angle in which it goes up doesn't really need supports. It kind of like stair steps up, which is similar to this next one right here. This one I would not add supports in because it doesn't really need it, right? The printer is building up and it's building upon the layer beneath it. And so it doesn't need supports for this thing to print properly. This one, however, this is a serious overhang. Now this overhang is about 90 degrees and it's floating on top of the bed. So this one's going to need supports underneath right about here, all the way to this way, all right? And lastly, this candy cane looking thing where it just obviously goes over and then drops this way. This one, I mean, you are gonna need supports for this because it's gonna build this layer and this layer first before this part, which means you need to have supports underneath here before this connects to the rest of the model. Because we have to remember that the 3D printer builds from the build plate up. So this layer is going to be built before the connecting layer, which is up here. So mainly the thing to remember is if it climbs up, if it stair steps up, then you are not going to need supports. If there is a serious overhang like this guy, or if it doesn't bridge close enough, then you're going to need supports.